Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of your Daily Dose. Today, as you can see, we are on Infamous PB, my shoe account, my little play around account, and we do actually have a couple of things going on. I'm not sure if this is available on all the servers or if it's just my one. It kind of makes sense if it's just my one because it's the first time we've seen this. But I do have transformation up. For those that are curious, that is a trap. It's a trap. You still want to spin your orbs because why not? Some of the shops might. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything new. No, that's this might be an old one. This might be an old one. There is some Stark Armor which could be interesting, but yeah, it doesn't look like they've added anything for us. Like I said, I'm not sure if that's available on all the others. It could just be us because we are after the 14 days. So day number 15 on this account, which is pretty good. Only 1 billion, but still pretty excited. 1 billion still got us 3-star Zhang Fei. We are going to get Zhuge Gao up in a second, and of course, Jiang Wei to 2-star, the main man of the team. He carries pretty hard, although the damage bonus at 2-star of Valiant Zhang Fei was pretty significant. Now I can one-shot front rows, which is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. We are gonna run Vanquisher gear set on Jiang Wei though, because I do want him to kill as many as possible, and he does lack a little bit of DPS if you do not build him with huge amounts of attack. So, next thing to talk about. Celebrate Festival. New Mythic Weapon. Dragon Blade. Scary. Very, very scary. For those that are new and visiting and aren't aware of the Celebrate Festival, this is purely a pay to progress event. You cannot get any of the premium items without spending money, but thankfully the game development team has added lots of juicy things to spend gold on. So every day you are going to get some free gold. You're going to get some free drumsticks and you're going to get some veggies. I generally only spend the dollar, $2 package just to grab some extra stamina pills. It's probably the best value out of this shop. If you are lacking stamina, I mean, look, you could try to negotiate between this and the God's Blessing that pops up. The God's Blessing does give more items, so they will give you more lamb steaks. They will give you different things as well as you level up and progress. I think the top tier reward is, I mean, it's negligible. 140 of those little lamb steaks is pretty much a guaranteed full copy of the halberd. Now, I don't know if it's really worth spending on just yet, but we'll check that out. We'll check that out. But if you are curious, I do think the dollar package for the daily is worth it if you are a light spender and you just want to snag some shards or something like that. But here, participation, pretty stock standard. Make sure you do them. You don't need to blow all your resources. Let's be honest, it is RNG based, but if you are like very close to getting your drumsticks, well, maybe you can spend a little bit more that way. Another thing that they're introducing is only using divine weapons. No longer divine summons are going to be in rebates because I think the community was complaining that they couldn't get the premium summons. So these bad boys, it is very hard to get premium recruitment. I'm not gonna lie, except for story mode, they're very limited in what you can get. So the development team has decided to scrap that idea. In the future, the only missions will be to get divine weapon draws. So you can keep saving those premiums up if you like to and do whatever you like to do with them. But as far as I know, it will not be included in any more of the rebates. As for here, it's team battles, which is this one. If you want to spend a little bit of gold to unlock it a little bit quicker, that's absolutely up to you. But the reality is it will unlock on its own and you will get your drumsticks regardless. As for the goodie exchange, this pack here is interesting because it contains all three. So this account has already got both Zai's Charm and of course the Mythic Sword. I don't think I'll be using any of these shards that I purchase, except for the Dragon's Blade. I may initially buy the Dragon's Blade. I think it's going to cost around 80 Australian dollars, give or take. Um, I don't know. It is pretty expensive, but it is pretty impressive. So let's go through it. So the first aspect or skill is Azure, and any attack deals physical damage to 3 random enemies, meaning you can proc this bad boy consecutively, especially if you use a hero that does their rage and ultimate ability at the same time. So any attack deals physical damage against 3 random enemies, 206%, with 50% chance to inflict Blade Aura for 2 rounds and perform Azura Dragon Slash at the target with the most Dragon Ore. Wow, this this is a chunk of text. Jeez, if I can say it, it's a bit too early to be talking. Triggers up to 2 times per round. Blade Aura deals damage equal to 5% of caster's max HP. Ignores defense. Anything that has 5% caster's max HP is particularly lethal in raid boss because their HP is so high. Things like Glory Hall and of course Trials is, they just have huge amounts of HP pool. Maybe not so much in PvP, but I mean, any form of damage is nice. So Azura's Dragon Slash deals equal to 15% of own max HP to the target, ignoring defense, which you'll have to delve through this. It's going to be a mark. Basically, it looks like it's going to be a mark. And then, depending on how many stacks on that mark, you'll do more damage. So this one's the Rage ability. Let's see if we can. Will it actually show me a demonstration? It won't. Interesting. Starts with Dragon Soul Ward that lasts until the end of the battle. Total damage taken each round cannot exceed 6% of max HP for the first 2 rounds. Interesting. So Dragon Soul Ward gains 10% crit and damage increase and inflicts Dragon Ore. So if you remember, Dragon Ore is something that's up here as well. So basically, Dragon Ore, mark the target. Bingo, each level of mark reduces target damage taken from the target by 5%. This is going to be a very, very interesting weapon. I don't know how effective it's going to be if you are below the power level. If you know which enemy has this halberd on them, you basically just stick your biggest hitter in that slot to kill that enemy if you're above their power level. I don't know. This is going to be a very annoying skill to fight. But in saying that, as you can see, the talent rank ups are huge. You'll have to read through this in your own leisure. At pretty much 4 stars, kind of where you get. I want to say 4 stars where you get the best bonus. That's sort of when you think of legendary and mythic, it's 4 stars, and then look, you get extra 20% crit, and then it's 7% stacking. I don't expect many people to purchase this and be able to get 7 star. Of course, there's always going to be some whales out there that can do it, but that's interesting. So first Azura, and then of course Dragonflight. I was thinking, why don't they give any demonstrations? And it's because it's not like a hero skill, it's just an equip skill. It would be nice though to see what the marks look like, right? That would be nice. I don't think we'll be building that on this account, but who knows? We'll have to roll the dice a little bit about that. Certainly looks like it's going to be a lethal combination for Zhang Fei, War God Liao Zhang, and pretty much anything Dank Stash as well, potentially. Not too sure if I'd run it on him, but it could be interesting. Anything that basically attacks with high frequency. It has the potential. It certainly has the potential. It's definitely going to be equipped to a mythic, right? You're going to be equipping this to a mythic hero. But let me know in the comment section down below. Are you excited about this weapon? Are you excited about building it? And who are you going to stick it on? Uh, I think I know who I'm going to stick it on, but it will be in the Yawning Way account, that's for sure. Anyway, gift exchange, pretty stock standard. They are slightly reduced with the amount that you can exchange, and that's mainly because of the you just can't get many of these things. Like you can't get a lot of drumsticks, you can't get a lot of veggies. So they kind of reduce the amount of maximum here. So if you're thinking about focusing on something, I probably would recommend early game Ascension Stones and then Mythic Stones as you progress. They are very, very hard to get outside of events like this. You certainly should be getting a stockpile. If you're brand new to the game, definitely go about getting some epic weapon shards. Grab some of the epic heroes if you need to build those. You can potentially get a full piece of epic equipment, but just remember, eventually you will get rid of those for Vanquisher gear sets. Outside of that, I would say Ascension Stones or Accessory Stones after 120. After you unlock these bad boys, you'll need to juggle. You'll need to decide where you're at. It really is going to be a personal preference, but you're definitely going to need some of those advanced scrolls. You're going to need some of these epic tactics later on. And for veggies, I mean, look, you can't go past buying some training pills for your veggies. You really can't go past getting some additional accessory stones once you hit 120, or some beast pills if you are very early on. So I think I'm going to be going between beast pills, training pills, and I might need to grab a couple of these weapon forge stones so I can keep upgrading the ones that I already have. They are a little bit expensive though. Oh, are they? Five for 50. Maybe they're not that expensive. Let's just go ahead and grab those. We got 500. That's a decent whack. That's a decent one. Remember to eat your veggies. But anyway, the more exciting aspect of this, the one that's going to cost us a lot of gold, is going to be this. And as you can see, they do have the selection chest up there for gold. You can only buy 9 of these, which is 45. You get 45 shards. It's 9k gold for 45 shards. Is it something that you should buy? Absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt. Go ahead and buy those ones. Obviously, we only still have the Generation 1s out, but if you are new to the game, buy these ones. Of course, look, you're going to have to judge. You're going to have to juggle it, because when you get to end game, I would strongly recommend focusing on buying Mythic Tactics over Generation 1 shards if you only have a budget of, say, 20k for this event, which is absolutely understandable. I mean, if you've got a couple of 100,000 gold, you should just be buying out all of those. That's the reality. There are some other things too that are a little bit spicy as you end the I guess as you end the mid game, enter into the end game, you are going to be wanting to buy some of these legendary Stark Armor pucks to advance your Stark Armor. That's going to be very important. This event gets very, very expensive. This is my new gold event. I think this is everyone's new gold event because, of course, they're giving us the guaranteed Gen 1s. So early game, this is phenomenal. You absolutely want to go ahead and grab those. I will be getting the Mythic shards once I get back to 9k gold. And then I may start to think about grabbing some of these, because you cannot go wrong with getting the Mythic Tactics. For those that are not sure, these ones pretty much give you all damage increase. They do have some pretty interesting abilities. They are exceptionally expensive if you were to buy them when they were in the first Celebrates Festival, but basically everyone will work towards getting the Mythic Tactics. You might not unlock them yet, but everyone will work towards them. Talking about the Mythic Tactics, though, there is a slight update to the indexes. Where is it? I know it's around here somewhere. Deviant Weapons. No, it's not that one. Let's go back in there. Wrong one. Let's go to... You probably won't show me, will you? Huh. You won't show me it because I can't unlock it yet. Well, spoiler alert, there's 2 more Mythic Tactics. So if you have unlocked the Tactic Index, you can go and have a look at that one. Obviously, this account has not unlocked it yet. I believe it's level 80 or level 75. It's up there. It could be 72 though. Interesting. Could be around there. I believe it's 72 actually. Now something's remembering my Woo account has them. So hopefully it's around 72, but be sure if you have unlocked those and you are curious about them, go in and check those ones out. They're pretty intense. And of course, leading into the next segment of the video, let's go into Siege mode. So for those that have been playing around for a couple of days, you'll notice that the caravan is up. Now, here's where it gets interesting. I will be doing a video. I may even do a video and string together 3 accounts to give everyone some variety. If you'd like to see a video of comparing against 3 accounts, whether we get the escort drop rates, pretty much the general flow of it. It's really heavily RNG dependent. As you can probably see, we're already escorting. We only got a rare one today, so we got a rare one. The rewards fluctuate based on the rarity of the caravan. So legendary is the highest, then it's epic, then it's rare, then it's common. And then basically you get different rewards. So I actually got a legendary one on this account yesterday. It gave 3 full selection chests, which are the random ones, unfortunately. So it's not a selection chest, it is a random one. But you do get 3 random ones and 50k of these gold, or they're not gold, are they? They're silver bricks. Silver ingots are what they're called. But one thing I will say about this is if you are going to rob someone, make sure make sure you're gonna beat them. Like if you don't know, if there is a doubt in your mind, do not rob them. And in saying that, if you are gonna rob anyone, make sure that they are epic, rare to epic. If you just see all commons, wait. Be patient. Log in like an hour later, 2 hours later, and just go for the epics and the rares because the difference between the rewards if you successfully rob them is pretty significant. So we're going to go ahead and rob this guy. I'm pretty sure we're going to win. He doesn't have a secret ally that could kill us, but our reward is 5k. So 5k is decent. 5k is it's like if you get a shitty roll here where you're only getting 10k, you're literally only going to be able to make up that difference of 15k by robbing. I hate this game mode. It's glorious and I hate it at the same time. And the reason why you want to make that up is because you need 25k a day minimum to get one of these selection chests. And you do need to roll every single day for a selection chest. You really don't have a choice. If you miss out on a day, you're probably going to find yourself falling behind really, really quickly. And the reason being is because you're going to have to start to ascend these bad boys. But we'll get into that a little bit more in detail on other accounts where I have access to more of these talismans. What I'm trying to get at, though, is be diligent. Make sure you're giving it your best. If you can't rob the epic ones, sometimes you might just have to wait for the rares. But I wouldn't go anything under a rare. Honestly, I don't think it's worth it. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like you can rob them more than once in a row. So it's not like you can keep farming the same epic ones, which is very, very sad. But here you go. We got 2,500 for a rare. It's double for an epic. It's 10,000 for a legendary if you can find one to rob. There are certain things where I want to say, it hasn't appeared on my screen yet, where there's a times two. Like the Behemoth raids or the Siege or anything like that. There's no times two at the moment within a time slot. The Conquest tab up here is absolutely useless. Whoever decided to keep this up there and not create an escort one, a caravan, whatever you want to call it, mode one. Yeah, I feel like that's a big epic fail for the devs. So there's a lot of misinformation going around, which again is what we're going to have to sort out in the next video. Stay tuned to that. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notification button. I will be going balls deep. It should be about 20 minutes of me just going around. What the heck? This guy with the legendary. But he can't be, he must be my alliance. No. I'm happy for you, whoever you are. I wish we could see. I wish we could see who's got what. This gets really confusing as well. Request escort. You can accept them. This one's important for your legion. We're going to get into that a little bit more in depth in that video. But you need to do that. What's this one? Abandon? I don't know if you want to abandon. We're not going to abandon. We won't do that just in case it throws them out. But yeah, it looks like someone's got a legendary one, but unfortunately, it can't be us. Can we refresh? No, no, it must be one of our Legion members that got the legendary, which is awesome. As you can see, though, the caravan takes about 30 minutes to an hour, depending on its rarity. Where is my caravan? Tell me my timer. Where is my timer? Tell me my timer. Have I actually got it? Did we actually get it? Oh, we got it. We completed it. Perfect. So it takes about half an hour. So just be patient. If you do get robbed, it's unfortunate. You will lose a couple of gold stacks. But the thing is, if you're in an active alliance and you do manage to snag some higher power level players to guard yours, it can work in your advantage. It definitely can work towards your advantage. But anyway, I think we're going to leave it there. We will do one last thing and then we'll jump off. So we are going to need Zeus Gald and we're going to grab 20 of you. Nope, 10 of you. We only need 10. So we're going to get 10 of you. Let's go and get you up to 2-star. I wonder if you get anything. You get damage bonus. Nice. So you actually got some damage bonus from that. Very good, because you don't really do any damage. Like, you literally don't do much damage, unfortunately. But we'll take the bloodline. We'll take the damage reduction. And did we manage to grab a little bit more? How much is this one going to be? 180, not quite enough. Not quite. On the tippy top of getting another index upgrade. Anyway, hopefully that explains a little bit of the Celebrate Festival. Will you be purchasing it? Let me know in the comments section down below. Who are you going to stick that weapon on? I'm curious. I think Zhang Fei is going to be nice with it if I do get it. I definitely think War God Liao Zhang is going to be very, very powerful. But I'm curious. Let me know who you're going to stick that halberd on if you do buy it. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next one.